Plenty of people probably have an alarm clock like this by their bed or something similar, and maybe a smart speaker like this lying around too, or they're looking to get one. Now, if only there was a way that you could merge the two. Well, now there is, and it's called the Lenovo Smart Clock Essential. This is where new tech meets old tech. However, is it the best of both worlds or the worst of both worlds? Here, I'm going to take you through an unboxing of it, go through how you go and set it up, and give you a walkthrough of all the features and let you know whether I think it's worth buying. Welcome to my tech gear. Let's get into it. So let's get straight into the unboxing. So in the box, we've got a instruction manual, we've got a power adapter, and we've got clock itself. Now that is the bottom, there's the top. That is dinky, like it's really stylish, I really like that. It's not too big, about the size of your hand. 4-inch screen there, it's pretty nice. Well, let's go and set this puppy up. So in order to set this up, we're going to plug this in and we need to use the Google Home app, so I've got my phone all ready to go. So we're just going to plug the power cable in.
I'm your Google Assistant. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
So I've got the Google Home app on my phone, so I'm just going to start that now. So from the home screen, we want to select Set up Google Assistant Speaker. So we're just going to go and tap on that. Choose your home, hopefully not mine. It's now going to go and try and find that device. It's found a speaker, which is the one that we've got here, so we want to click on Yes and select your language. It's now connecting to the speaker, which can take a while. And there it says connected, and it asked if we heard the sound, which we just did coming out of the speaker in the clock, so we click on Yes. You can help improve if you want, it's fine. And we're going to select the study, which is where we are at the moment, but you can set any room you like. Choose your Wi-Fi network. It's now going to connect the clock to your Wi-Fi, which can take a little while as well. Now that's connected, it's going to ask you to a whole bunch of agreements. You can go and read through them if you really want to. I've read through them 1,000 times, so I'm going to click on Next. And it's asking me to select the language, so that'll do for now. You can set it to whichever one you want. And you can set up voice match. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but you can go and do that if you like. I've already got that set up. What voice match allows you to do is it will, if you go and ask it a question, it will give you like your emails or your playlist rather than someone else's, which is quite handy, especially in a house where lots of people are using that speaker. So it's just connecting to get that set up. So that's it. You can select your default music. So when you ask that speaker to go and play music, you can say whether you want it to play off YouTube Music or Spotify or maybe something else. I've already got it set to Spotify by default, so I'll leave it at that. And you can link video services to this as well if you like. So I could link, say, Netflix or Disney Plus if I wanted to. I'm not going to do it for a clock because it's a clock, but you could if you like. And this is the TV I've got in my lounge. So from my clock, from my study or my bedroom, I could control my TV. You could add that if you wanted to. I'm not too sure how valuable it is. We'll leave that on. So now it says we're almost finished. It's just giving us a summary of the things that we've selected before now. And the study speaker is all ready to go.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant, here to help. To learn a few things you can do, continue in the Google Home app.
So there's a whole bunch of tests here that you can say that word that I'm not going to say because it's going to start all your smart speakers going off, to ask it some questions if you haven't done that before. We're just going to finish setup. And there you go, there is your clock all set up. So if we look at your buttons across the top here, we've got our volume down, volume up, we've got our play and our pause button, and we've got our alarm button here. So if I press this, it will show me an alarm. So I'd already just set one up when I was off camera. And if I just leave that for about 8 seconds, it will go back to the main screen. There we go. Around the back, we've got a USB-A port, so you can use that for charging your mobile phones. And we've got a slider here for turning the mic off. And connectivity wise, it's pretty good too. So it's got Wi-Fi 5, so that's your AC router or earlier. It's dual band 2.4 or 5 gigahertz, and it's also got Bluetooth connectivity as well, so you can connect a Bluetooth speaker to it, which I'll go through in a second. So if we have a look at the front of the screen, this is a 4-inch screen. Just for comparisons, here's a Samsung S20 FE, just for comparison. But I mean, you don't need a large screen for an alarm clock, right? Good size to tell the time, that's really all you need. Symbols here, you've got the day of the week across the top. There's a symbol here to say whether you've got an alarm set. The weather's down here. The current temperature is there, and that's the time. On that back, when you turn the mic off,
The mic is muted.
it has a little symbol here to tell you that the mic is off as well. So that's pretty handy.
The mic's back on.
The front screen also has adaptive brightness, so when it gets near nighttime, it will actually drop the brightness of that screen as well. You can also tell it to drop that brightness as well manually by asking it, "Hey, set front screen brightness to 10%.
Alright, setting the screen's brightness to 10%.
Hey, set screen brightness to 90%.
Sure, setting the screen's brightness to 90%.
Also on the back, we've got a night light, so you can actually turn this on and off using the voice. Hey, turn on the night light. That's it at the back, which is quite handy at night time. Now you can ask it to turn it off by voice, or the minus button, which is the volume down button here, you can turn it on and off just by holding down the volume button, which turns it off. If you want to change the brightness, you can't use a button, you do have to ask it, similar to what we did for the front screen. So if we turn this back on, hey, set night light brightness to 10%. See, it's on quite low now. Hey, set nightlight brightness to 100%. So I don't know how well you would have picked that up on the camera, but it is quite a bit brighter than the 10% that it was before. The speaker in this is a 1.5-inch 3-watt speaker, plus there's 2 mics here as well for picking up your voice, which are across the front here. Quality wise of the speaker it's okay. It's probably on par with a Nest Mini or an Echo Dot, that kind of thing. But you're not really going to be having a big, huge, massive party with this anyway. I would say the Nest Mini is probably better sound. It's definitely got more bass than this has. But if you look at what this is actually built for, which is just playing probably background music in your bedroom by the side of your bed, or listening to podcasts and that kind of thing, it's perfectly fine for that kind of thing. It does get quite loud as well. I'll play some music just to show you guys. Hey, play some music.
Playing some music on Spotify.
And the music volume will be shown by the dots across the front as you go louder and softer. Another cool feature of this is that you can actually pair it with a Bluetooth speaker. So I've got a JBL Bluetooth speaker here, so I will just go and show you guys that working as well. So in order to pair the Bluetooth speaker with the clock, you will need the Google Home app. So I've got the Google Home app on my phone again, and I'm going to click on the study speaker. And in the settings, if I scroll down, there is a default music speaker. Now it's currently set to the study speaker, which is the speaker that's on the clock. So I'm going to click on that. And there's an option here to go and pair with a Bluetooth speaker. So if I just click on that, you can actually see it's found a JBL Charge 3, which is that speaker there. So if I click on that, you would have heard the dot, and that means it's synced. So now if I click on done, so now it should play music out of the Bluetooth speaker rather than out of the clock. Hey, play some music.
Playing some music on Spotify.
So now it's playing music out of here. Now you can still control the music from the clock as well, so I can pause it from here. Pretty good. So setting an alarm on this is actually pretty easy. You can use the buttons on the top, but honestly the easiest way to set an alarm is just ask Google with your voice to do it. Hey, set an alarm for 7 AM every day.
Every day at 7 AM. Set.
So you can now tell the alarm is set because the icon is there on the clock. If you do actually need to see them, you can press the alarm button at the top and it will show you that time. If you do need to delete it, you can ask Google to do that, or if you just short press the alarm button and the down volume button at the same time, it will delete it. And after a couple of seconds, it's just going to go back to that main screen. There's no alarms there, that's why it's gone blank. And there you have it. That's pretty much the entire run through of the Lenovo Smart Clock Essential. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. So at the end of the day, do I recommend buying one of these? Well, it's not without its issues, and it's certainly a bit fiddly with some of the settings, like how you can only change the brightness of the nightlight or the front with your voice. And it's a little bit fiddly doing like Bluetooth sharing and things like that. So you've really got to know what you're doing, and hopefully the in-depth go through that I've just taken you through will help you with that. Having said that though, I love it. I think this is awesome. It's a really unobtrusive, clean way of getting a smart speaker and clock into your bedrooms without having videos and cameras watching you all the time and all that kind of stuff. It can charge your phone as well, which I think is really clean. And when this first came out, it was $50. And now it's only 25 bucks at the moment, and that's a steal. I mean, the fact that it automatically changes the time based on when you switch sort of daylight winter savings type thing, I'd buy a clock for 25 bucks just for that, because I always forget to change the time. So I think it's a great little buy, as long as you use it for what you intend it for, which is a bedside companion type thing. It's not going to run a party out of the speaker. It's great for podcasts and music in the background, that kind of thing. So yeah, thoroughly recommend it. Hope this video has helped you decide whether you think it's for you as well. If you liked it, please don't forget to like and share it. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the button down below. And as always, see you in the next one.